Hello, my friends. This is Doug Fabian. Welcome to my weekly ETF report. Today is Thursday, June 18th, 2015. Thank you for joining me today. Three things, as always. Let's begin by looking at the big picture. So far this year, there have been 92 new exchange-traded funds brought to market. That brings the total number of ETFs to 1,700. There are now $2,173 billion invested in ETFs, and I hope you're in there somewhere. Now, on this week's radio show, ETF Success with Doug Fabian, I'm going to be talking about how to simplify your ETF investing endeavors, and also talk about some of the new product that's come out that I believe deserves your attention. Now, point number two I want to talk about is where is the money going into exchange-traded funds so far this year? Well, let's look at the top line numbers. $54 billion has gone into equity ETFs, stock market ETFs, and $25 billion has gone into fixed income. But when you dig into the numbers, it gets interesting. When you look at just equity ETFs, the U.S. stock market has a net negative $25 billion. Well, that means the money is going into international ETFs. That doesn't surprise me. International ETFs are performing much better. But the really interesting number was the fact that $37 billion has gone into hedged currency ETFs. Now, that's a mouthful. What is a hedged currency ETF? Well, when you invest internationally into, let's say, Europe, and the value of the euro goes down, the value of your investment goes down too. The currency makes a difference. And what a hedged currency ETF does is it takes away the currency risk. So, point number three is I want to show you some examples. In this first chart, I have a price chart of EWJ, the Japan ETF, versus DXJ, the hedged currency Japan ETF. EWJ over the past year is up 10%, and DXJ is up 30%. Now, they're both Japanese index funds. So the underlying stock index performance is the same. Why the 20% difference in performance? Because the Japanese yen in the past 12 months has gone down 20%. So you have been much better off in the hedged currency product versus the unhedged product. Now let's take a look at Europe. I have two examples once again. I have IEV, which is the unhedged Europe ETF, and I have HEDJ, which is the hedged currency Europe ETF. Performance numbers, again, quite significant. Minus 4% for IEV versus a plus 12% for HEDJ. Hedged currencies make a difference. Now, on this week's radio show, ETF Success with Doug Fabian, I'm going to get into the details. I'm going to talk about this in much greater length, so I hope you'll join me. As always, I welcome your comments and questions. My email address is askdoug@dougfabian.com, and I wish you the best in your ETF investing endeavors.